Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Me and my roommates would like to present about project of Electrical Engineering Diploma EAA 32704. The title is Smart AI Mirror. Before that, I would like to shout out the bosses. First, the Supervisor, Technologist Muhammad HAMIM bin SANUSI from Electrical Engineering Department, and the panelists. The first panelist is Technologist Tengku Nazlin bin Tengku Ibrahim from Electrical Engineering Department, and the second one, Encik Muhammad Faizal bin Muhammad Noor, the second panelist from Electrical Engineering Department. Okay, next I will introduce the crewmates and their parts. First, Muhammad Haziq AHNAF bin ROSNEI is me, metric number AA190712. I am the leader of the project. I would present about result and demonstration. Okay, the next one, Izzah Khalidah binti KHALID, metric number AA192058. She will present about objective and limitation. And the last one, our crewmate is UMMI RAIHANAH binti ROSLEE. She might present about methodology and recommendation.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzah Khalidah binti Khalid. My metric number is AA192058.
Okay, so today I will explain about the introduction for our final year project. So the first one is basically mirror are used for a number of purposes. We can use them to note our colors or even to apply cosmetic. Some mirrors have unusual form while others have been set in decorative frames. So this project is to add a unique element of innovation to conventional mirror, which are widely used in every home. The project wants to incorporate the Internet of Things, which is IoT aspect, into a standard mirror. IoT has evolved as one of the most important technology of the 21st century in recent years. We want to put the IoT element into the ordinary mirror. With our idea, an innovative mirror prototype can be produced. And this utility will expose user to internet connection problem and unreliability of user voice to artificial intelligence, which is AI. So the problem statement of our project, we all know that everything we will take time to get ready in front of the mirror. However, other than spending time getting ready in front of mirror, we are unable to access or receive important information without having to open a smartphone or other device and speed up daily activities. So that is the reason why we want to build smart AI mirror. So the objective of our project is to design an innovative mirror prototype that is able to listen to instruction as well as communicate with human for an instruction. Next, we want to give cheerfulness, beauty and elegance of color lighting to the room using LED light. We also want to add mirror functionality in a more interesting and useful direction by using Google Assistant. Last but not least, user can interact directly with the mirror for any instruction that will be given. The limitation of this project is divided to 5. The first one, this project will be focused on displaying a variety of important information such as time, date, current weather, and news. Next, the light from the behind of the project can beautify the room with the variety of colors. The third one, the project will listen for instruction from the user to display the requested medium or widget by calling the name of the system. An internet connection will be required to activate the IoT system. Lastly, the project can output sound from a played video or respond to user command. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is UMMI RAIHANAH binti ROSLEE and my metric number is AA190544.
Okay, now I want to present the materials and methodology for our project. So this is our list of hardware components. Firstly, we're using Raspberry Pi 3 board model B. The function is to access the internet, to embed the coding at the terminal in Raspberry Pi operating system and connect all the output and input such as monitor, speaker and microphone. Next, monitor. We utilize monitors instead of television since they are lighter and less expensive. It is used to display the information on the screen. Next, microphone. to receive input or commands from user to the system, and we pick the microphone USB port since it is simpler to detect or receive sound. LED light to add lighting to the back of the mirror, enhance the beauty of the smart mirror. Next, we are using speaker. The function is to receive an audio signal from a device. The speaker will connect to the Raspberry Pi as a sound system to the mirror. Wood frame required to hold the transparent glass. We will also screw the monitor to the frame and glue the LED light to the outside edge of the frame. Next, we are using transparent glass. Glass is completely transparent to visible light. We use transparent glass instead of a real face mirror to allow the monitor to display output. Next, we are using one-way film. We will not be able to see the other hardware inside the frame, and we will see it as a normal face mirror while the monitor will display output. Okay, next for list of software development. Raspberry Pi operating system. It is a powerful small gadget that allows individuals to experiment with programming. When we use Raspberry Pi 3 board model B, we need to run the coding using Raspberry Pi operating system. Next, we are using Google Assistant. Google Assistant is a virtual assistant powered by artificial intelligence that is primarily available on mobile and smart home device. It can provide a response when we interact with it. Next, the operation of Raspberry Pi 3 board model B. The Raspberry Pi 3 board model B is made up of 5 parts, which are a top, a bottom, 2 sides, and a testing or inspection port. It has 4 2 USB 2.0 ports and a stereo output jack, a full-size HDMI port, a CSI and DSI port for camera and display, a 40-pin GPIO header block, and a beefy 2.5 ampere power source limit. It has 1 GB of RAM and a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor that make it suitable for this smart AI mirror project. The main advantages are its tiny size, low cost, and high computing power. So this is the operation of Raspberry Pi 3 from the power supply to operating system, terminal code, database, and output. Next, the operation of Google Assistant. When the user asks Google Assistant a question or tells it to do something, it will react most helpfully whether the user wants fast answer, local knowledge, or even a variety of other things. It provides a voice command, speech, search, and voice-activated device control that allowing users to accomplish a variety of activities. It is intended to provide you with conversational encounters, so when the user interacts with it, it may give a response. So this is a block diagram for operation of Google Assistant. So this is voice command, then it recognizes voice command, so it will convert the command to the compare to text and execute command. Next, so this is the schematic of our project. A circuit schematic representation the circuit elements and connection. It is used to trace the circuit and its operation. The circuit schematic is the most effective of all diagrams for studying the overall system performance. So this is our Raspberry Pi, our monitor, frame, glass, LED light. So connect to the power supply is to the monitor, to the LED light, to the Raspberry Pi. So we are using 3. the circuit in the parallel. Okay, next. Okay, now I want to show you the working principle of smart mirror. This is the step on how to operate the smart AI mirror. It is stated in the flowchart shown in figure 4. So this is the flowchart. So let's see. Start. Connect to power supply. Monitor and mirror. Display the widgets. LED light turn on around the frame. So call the Google Assistant name. The voice calls clearly. If no, it will repeat it here. So if no, it will repeat there. If yes, the AI answer the calls. Give the instruction to the AI to search something. The voice calls clearly. If no, the system will repeat again it here. If yes, the AI does the instruction perfectly. So after the operation system is complete, they will stop and turn to the monitor in mirror, display the widgets. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Haziq AHNAF bin ROSNEI, metric number AA190712. Okay, now I would like to explain about the result of the project. Okay, this session will explain result and finding of the process has been done to build and tests are made to obtain the result that cover every scope of work and objectives of the chapter 1. Okay, this section contains description of the result from the frame, display, mirror, weather forecast, and many more. Okay, this section has 5 results. First, the frame and mirror. The second one, display. The third, colorful light. And the fourth, Google Assistant. And the last one, the usage of the power, current, and voltage. Okay, let's go to the first result. Okay, from this mirror to this mirror, we choose this rectangle shape to facilitate the assembly wood and installation of mirror and the component into the frame. Okay, the next result is display. Once connect to the power supply, a Raspberry Pi operate with Raspbian operating system embedded with code connect to the monitor will show several panels. The display of the several information panel on the monitor will divide into the 6 segments. These divisions are made to make easier for the user to see each segment without feeling messed. Okay. First, at the top left of the display has time and date for the user to always know the current times and be alert if having any appointment. From the top right has the current temperature and weather for a particular times and speed of the wind blowing. Below it has a complement for the user to feel more energetic and productive when waking up from sleep, looking toward the mirror to do his daily work. In the middle segments has a holiday calendar that includes Malaysia and foreign countries that user can use to plan their rest or vacation dates to interesting place regardless of race and religion. Okay, next, the middle right segment has a weather forecast based on place will be set for the next 7 days from the latest date for user alert and make preparation if anything with the weather. And the last segment is bottom bar has useful world news for user to know what is going on outside without missing out on current information. Okay, the third result is colorful light. The mirror will also emit colorful light by LED strip light from the side frame to color and envy the room space. This LED strip light has variety color and on the IR remote control has many settings like jump, fade, flash, auto and many more. Okay, the next result is an interesting features available on the mirror. That is Google Assistant. This mirror able to find information that the user doesn't know by calling the name Jarvis in front of the mirror clearly. Mirror use the Google Assistant system to provide help and assistance on question after the system name is mentioned. Okay, the last result is the usage of the power, current and voltage. Okay, for the Raspberry Pi, the current usage of Raspberry Pi only 2.1 ampere. The voltage is 5.1 volts and the power is 10 watts. For the LED light adapter, it's only used 2.1 ampere, 12 volt and 24 watt of power. And the monitor usage same like the Raspberry Pi adapter. So this kind of usage is a standard for home equipment.
Lastly, for the recommendations, in keeping with the development of technology such as smartphone, tablet, laptop and also television has included the touchscreen program. By adding touchscreen program in project, it will be truly smart mirror. Next, this project can be extended by controlling on or off the smart AI mirror with the detection movement of someone around by using passive infrared sensor. And next, the system can also be extended by adding the web camera module for face recognition and facial expression recognition. Lastly, due to pandemic situation COVID-19, this project can be enlarged by adding healthcare checker like blood pressure machine and temperature scanner so that the user will be aware of their health problem by facing the mirror every day.
Okay, now this part I will show you the demonstration how to use the smart AI mirror. Okay, let's go. Okay, after we turn on the smart mirror, we need a few seconds to let Raspberry Pi enter to the setup of the mirror automatically. And then we will see the panel divide into 6 segments. We have date, times, complement, holiday, weather, temperature weather, and world news. Okay, for the first time use, we have to connect the mirror to the Wi-Fi access. At the smart mirror setup, connect the keyboard and mouse to the Raspberry Pi, then click Ctrl plus Q and the display will exit the smart mirror setup. Next, go to the top right of the display monitor and click at the network internet setting and select the Wi-Fi. Then, the Raspberry Pi will connect to the Wi-Fi. After that, go to the top left of the display monitor and click at the Raspberry Pi logo, click log out and select reboot. After reboot, wait a few minutes to mirror enter the setup bag. And now, user can use the smart AI mirror with Wi-Fi connection. Okay, for the Google Assistant features, we just say Jarvis and it will come out like this. I will show you the example how to give command to the Google Assistant. Jarvis, what is COVID-19?
According to the World Health Organization, coronavirus disease, COVID-19, is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people who fall sick with COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms and recover without special treatment.
So, that is how to use the Google Assistant. Okay, next, I will show you how to use the LED light using IR remote control. Let's go. Just point the IR remote control to the mirror and turn on. The IR remote control has many set of lights such as fade, flash, auto, DIY, and jump. After waking up from the sleep, the user can continue to look in the mirror and get to know the important information, to always know the current time and be alert if having any appointment, to feel more energetic and proactive when waking up from sleep, looking towards the mirror and do his daily work, although to know what is going on outside without missing out on the current information. Jarvis, what day is today?
Today is Wednesday.
That's all from us. Thank you.